What up guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Newbie Money. I've been gone for the past 3 weeks on a vacation to see family and friends that I haven't seen for a long time. Just with COVID and my day job kind of limits me from seeing people if it's going to be a busy season. But the crazy part is that I was also trying to day trade while I was on my vacation, which kind of was the downfall of my trip in a sense, or just my day trading journey. The account is fine, like I didn't blow up or anything like that, but I am on a significant drawdown, around 14%, 14.2.3 to be exact, around there. But so October 11th, when I left to my trip, I had around $15,072 in the account, and right now, November 1st, I should have around $12,926. So that brings us down to that 14.23% to draw down, period. So it sucks, it's shitty, but when I first started this channel, channel in November of last year, I did have a pretty big drawdown, around 30%, and I was able to get out of that one. And but it was tough. It was really tough. And what I really did is I just really broke down my day trading and all that stuff, which is the most difficult thing to do. But what really helped me is breaking down my current life at that time. That really helped me out. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this one, and I'm gonna try to explain to you guys what's going on in my current life and what I'm gonna do different with day trading. So with my current life, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to succeed with day trading for sure, you know, and there's a lot of unrealistic goals that I'm trying to set of just trying to be a day trader from now on kind of thing, which would mean that at the end of my 6 months period where I would have to go back to work, I would have to make more money than firefighting, or enough money for me to be like, okay, like firefighting was good, but I gotta go now, you know. But at this rate and with this kind of pressure that I'm giving myself, it's not gonna be achievable, and I need to understand that deep down just to make it easy for myself. The second thing is I'm a bit burnt out, or was burnt out from my previous job as a wildland firefighter. The job demands a lot from you. You're working 16 hours a day for like 3 months period, and that 1 month is like 12 hours, which is, trust me, the 12 hours compared to that 16 hours day and night. Like you have so much more time, but you're so burnt out. Like you just are working hard. There's a few shifts that I've done over 24 hours, one that was 31 hours. That was pretty much protecting a town, and the fire went around the town. It was insane. But not only that, there's a lot of mental stress and mental fatigue that comes with that kind of job that you don't really realize it, you know, until you are done with the job and you're like, holy shit, dude, like I'm fucking gassed out. But one of my mistakes is I didn't take a break from my firefighting, and I went straight to day trading. So this trip that I had to go see family and friends was really good for me, because it really allowed me to kind of metabolize what happened, what my season was, and what I plan to do for the winter. So I'm really happy about that. When it comes to trading, I really want to instill discipline. So for me to achieve discipline, I really need to go into my day trading strategies or my day trading, you know, habits, and break it down. So what I've done is I'm gonna journal everything every day, which I've said in the past, but I haven't really kind of stuck with it. But I've created a template on Word where I can write down exactly where I traded, and also just a little checklist of like, hey, did I do a watch list the night before? Did I wake up an hour and a half before the market? Did I eat? Did I drink water? Did I meditate? Just small checks like that, so I can just be on that within a good parameter of, you know, to succeed. Another thing I'm going to do is collect data of all the strategies that I'm using. So I've narrowed it down to 4 different strategies that works the best for me. First is an overextended short. So if you see on the daily that there's 4 or 5, you know, green candles, and they've gone up anywhere from 400, even 200 to 5% within 10 days, I'm gonna say that's a good overextended play that you plan to short. It's gonna be another one where it's reversed. It's gonna be overextended long, which I'm looking for a 60% drop within 10 trading days, then I'll be entering that for a long play as well. Now there's gonna be scalping. As you guys know, I love scalping. I do a lot more scalping here, and a lot of my scalping is the same as the overextended long, overextended short, but just on the 1 minute frame. So I'm gonna call those a micro overextend long or micro overextend short. So each time I enter a play, I'm gonna say I'm doing a micro overextend long, and I'm gonna track how many times I succeed or not succeed. And I just feel like this is gonna give me a good bearing of how I can move on and just try to make a really good tangible strategy. Another thing with my journal, I'm gonna have a red day journal. So if you have a red day, write down what happened. So on the first red day, it's okay. Everyone has red days, it's fine. One red day, it's not a big deal. If you have 2 red days in a row, it's gonna be another journal. I write down what's happening, what did I do different, is the market different. Now on the 3rd trading day, after having 2 red days, I'm gonna lower my max loss by 50%. So just kind of having these rules pre-made systematically, know exactly what I'm gonna do before something happens, or trying to be as proactive as you can in a reactive environment kind of thing, I think is really gonna help me out. Last thing, I'm gonna do a very systematic drawdown period as well, where if I do have a 5% drawdown, 10% drawdown, or 20% drawdown, how I'm gonna tackle it. So to give you an example, if I have a drawdown, I'm gonna automatically track how long it takes me to get back to my no drawdown period, and I'm gonna say what kind of drawdown it is, like is it 5%, 10%, 20%. So if I do have a 20% drawdown in one day, what cost it? Stuff like that. And I feel like writing it down and collecting that data on the computer, it's really gonna help me out like that. So that's pretty much gonna be the plan for this month. And I'm gonna try to take it very incremental. But actually here, there's one more thing. So I've calculated, I think there's around $2,400 that I've lost in that trip that I went to on my vacation. God, I could have done so much more things with $2,400. But anyways, I lost $2,400, and my whole goal this month is to actually just make $1,000. Nothing crazy, nothing big, because I'm just trying to regain that confidence. Like, I have 6 months to trade until I start my job. So there's no pressure for me to perform. So if I can just make $1,000, I'll be fine. And that $2,400, that drawdown period I have, I'm gonna break it down in 7. So 24 divided by 7, let's say like $350 or something like that. And that $2,400 that I've lost, what I'm gonna do is, instead of looking at that huge number of $2,400, I'm just gonna divide that by 7. So let's just say that is around, I'm not sure what the number is, maybe 350, $400 it is. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of focusing on $2,400 that I gotta make back, I'm just gonna make back 7 of 400s. So when I make the first 400, I check it off, I have 6 left or 700s. And I think breaking it down like that is really gonna help out with not overthinking my plays and not being so in that despair moment of like, holy shit, I gotta make this money back. So hopefully this will be a simple plan and I can get back on the horse and just try to learn as much as I can from day trading. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.